Let's burn this breeze.
Be right there!
Let's burn this breeze. Let's burn this breeze.
Be right there!
Let's burn this breeze. Let's burn this breeze.
Be right there!
Oh dear! Oh dear!
Come on, buddy! Let's go!
Let's burn this breeze. Let's fly.
Come on, buddy.
Let's burn this breeze.
Be right there.
Hey folks, I just realised the mic was turned off. Sorry, I have said things
Let's
and
burn this breeze.
I've been talking for however long the stream was going and I am silent. On the plus side, you didn't hear the console. Oop, I'm flying north when I mean to be flying not north. Come on, Aoife. Camera. Follow Aoife's back. We are going this way. Because I am damn sick of that cloud layer. But there'll come a point in a moment where we'll see the Phlogiston disappear. Like, for those who play, this is the indicator of how high up I am.
Be right there.
The game is still rendering those clouds from the Tanita, but we are at the same height as the top of the stuff at the mountain up there, and we are above the height of that pyramid. Like,
Come on, buddy.
I think we're dragon spine height, or higher even. Like, we're not Celestia height. Celestia is somewhere. Oh, we are falling out of the barrier. Paimon will get annoyed with us soon. God, I love invisible walls. Now I could fly to there. It is about the same height as where I'm at.
Be right there.
Hey, it didn't drain out the stamina. Nice. So I'm actually below the height of that. I'm still above the height of everything else. Oop. But yeah, like, Natlan's been fun. I've had a lot of fun in this region.
Be right there.
Now, a lot of that has come from, you know, the game, Natlan compensating for the game's weakness when it comes to character mechanics. So, since basically launch, there has been characters that have had skills that let them move faster or move differently. And all of those characters have had short time limits on their abilities. Natlan has taken those abilities and gone, okay, let's introduce mechanics to compensate for it. Now, Phlogiston has been a damn good mechanic. It has let, you know, me do this, but there is, along every pathway, there is usually, just at the point where you'd run out, there is a new Phlogiston emitter that you can turn on. Now, it'd be cool if those emitters were turned on by default, but like, even with them not being turned on by default, that's still a useful thing. Now, you can't even see this, like, you can see the spiral over there, but you can't actually see the, like, I'm too low down, I'm not going to make the spiral. Not from this side. Yeah, I'm too low down. I can make the islands up there. And we're not yet over the Children of Echoes. Flying into the sun. And soon the game will dawn on krai. So it's not yet sunset. Oh, the connection speed's a bit better. But yeah, getting to play around as the different saurians was fun. Getting the actual
Let's burn this
quest
breeze.
line for this was fun, and also, you know, I'm not stepping on whatever the fuck's happened with the voice actors and the fight between them and Hoyo. But like, in this region, Paimon wasn't toxic, like the character. Like,
Let's burn this breeze.
in Fontaine, Paimon was horrible. Like, shit, like, I know that Farina offsided us to begin with. But, like, the way Paimon behaved towards Farina was downright cruel. And the Traveller, for that matter. Now it's interesting to see just how far that giant vortex, how far you get before the giant vortex spawns in. But yeah, like each of the characters' movement skills are fun in their own way. Now I haven't got a second party set up with all the ground party members in it. I don't have all of the party members.
Let's burn this breeze.
I'd love to, but I don't. But I do have a good chunk of them. I wasn't able to get
Be right there.
5-star bull girl. Come on, let's get that. Look at the random shit that spawned. There is a robot over there somewhere, but what we see is the base of the cave. Now we're about to lose Phlogiston. Now, how long are we going to get? Yes, damn it! Come on. We almost got to switch chat. Yeah, there we go.
Let's
We get
burn
to
this
switch to
breeze.
Jaska. It's like Phlogiston disappears here. There we go. And at that point is when that thing spawns in. Now we can't get to the center of that. I've tried, and the big pyramids are too far away. We might be able to get there, but we run into the issue of stamina. But we can try. Let's head for the landmark in Sumeru. But yeah, Natlan, I've had a blast. The story was fun. Hell of a ride. Like, you arrive at the start, there's a bit of a party, then you get plunged into a war. And it's like arriving in Poland just before World War II. It's like, I'm going to set up in Poland. This place seems great. Then the Germans arrive in violent force. Or moving to China just before Japan invaded. Yeah, not a good time. Now, I've got Amber in the party because she reduces gliding cost. And when the bar gets low enough, I'll chuck in a food thing. If I fly too close to that thing, I'm going to hit it, and it will just bounce me. Now, there are people I've seen who've managed to fly all the way to Fontaine. I can't manage that. I've tried, but I'm not one to hard exploit the game. So, whatever manner of bugger exploit they were using, or maybe even stamina trick, I haven't been able to use. But yeah, like Phlogiston as a system has been useful. Honestly, I wish they'd just extend it to the entire planet in the game and just add in some extra Phlogiston emitters later on. Now I'm going to dart down and grab some food. Now, the funny thing I discovered, not on this account, is that there is a ceiling to how much food you can have in your inventory. Hey, we've got a sandstorm. Damn it, we've got a sandstorm. Well, I guess I used them. Well, the little top nav map. But yeah, there is a item limit of $19.99 for food. So you can't have more than that number of any single food item. I hit that with, of all things, the chicken burger that we got through a collaboration a while ago. Now, I'm just going to see how long have I got on that until it... a couple of minutes. We'll make it there before, but we'll either make it there or we'll fall. It's like we'll either make it there or we'll fall, or we'll get blown out of the sky by wind. Yeah, that temple is wild. Like, you actually have to unlock it for it to just spawn in. Otherwise, it's just a shielded section that you can't access. That's just like this invisible block that you just run into. Kind of wild. But yeah. Gonna be honest, kind of wish they'd, remove the time limit, but then they'd have to vertically design the game. So, for those who've played it, The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind actually had abilities that let you fly. It had magic spells that let you fly, and even potions. Now, any chance I can do that? No, too long. So, Closer. I still haven't done that one. Oh well. Now, without touching the ground. Okay, we touched the ground. Okay, that's as far as I've gotten. I mean, we technically touched the ground on the other side there, but oh well. That's not bad. Like, we flew all the way from up here over to here. That's pretty good. But let's return to Natlan. So last year on stream, I went to Natlan and we met with Stompy, or did I name him Godzilla? Because if you name him Godzilla, your little saurian buddy will let out a powerful roar, as I think Paimon described it. Switch to E4. Come on, game. Game. And you can hear I'm putting the input. Come on. Oh well. Aether will appear when Aether chooses to appear. He will appear at his convenience, not ours. Oh well, at least my stamina isn't doing anything. There we go, here's Aether. Hello guys, I'm Aether. That poor bird. Well, saurian.
Let's burn this breeze.
So what do we think? Do we want to do the, let's head for the Sacred Mountain.
Be right there.
But yeah, being able to switch between these two has meant I could just fly anywhere within Natlan, which has been fun. Now, more games need to have, you know, vertical designing. And I think that's something they thought of when they were doing this, because they're like, okay, we're adding characters who can fly, let's add things that have height that people could potentially fly to.
Let's burn this breeze.
And let's put high surfaces on things so people can land on them. Now, I'm not sure if that was true consideration or not, but yeah. Also, funny story. The during Chaska's quest, tribal quest thing that you can do, there is a flying balloon that you have to get up to for the game for you to continue the quest. Now, the game itself requires you to do a trial thing to get up there, but it's spawned in-game, and which means you can actually fly to it from the Tanita, up until after you've done the quest. Once you've been up there per the main quest, that's it, you can't get back there. The thing will despawn. But
right
if you get there, if you visit there first with either Chaska or Aether, or just use a saurian and glide from.
Let's burn this breeze.
And fly from the Tanita, you can actually land on it, and you can put a teleport waypoint there. Oh, we've lost Phlogiston. It'll be back. It will be back. Come on, clouds. Where am I? How far into the ocean am I? Oh, okay. It seems I'm going to Easy Breeze. Whoops. My plan was to head here. Oh well, we head to Easy Breeze. But yeah, this island over here is as far away from the mainland as Inazuma is from Liwa. Like, you can see the distance there. Let's go over to here. Yeah. Arja Valley to Watatsumi Island is the same distance. Now, you can't physically cross that at the moment because of the bloody Paimon barrier. But that's only a minor hiccup. Also, yeah, you can see we're above the cloud spawning layer again. We're below one cloud spawning layer and above the fog layer. But we can see what might be. Well, that's all getting replaced. That's all placeholder. If that is where Nog Krai is, that's going to be replaced. Hey, we can character switch again. Easy Breeze has been fun. I ain't sure the event at the start of the
Let's burn this
region
breeze.
has done, but like it was still fun. Now I'm not sure exactly what parts of the event don't
Be right
connect.
there.
Like what was separate. I'm pretty sure the character stories were separate, but I don't think. But I know the
Let's
some
burn
of the
this breeze.
event trials and stuff weren't. Like they were part of the event, which is kind of a shame, but still fun. Like we're just flying around, and now in comes the clouds.
Watch out for when Kikuku shakes
Hey,
off his
all
feathers,
right.
or you'll get drenched.
Natlan
Although,
normally doesn't
actually,
have much
you're
in the way
probably
of
soaked
rain.
through already.
Let's burn this breeze.
We've hit that one area where there's rain. Like, oh, what's his name? There's a guy who
Be right there.
has made a whole YouTube channel out of breaking edge and just going out of bounds and going below bounds, and like he walks across to here under the water.
Let's
And
burn
he
this
hit
breeze.
he found the rain. Like he found it under the water. Now, most people, if they're smart, use the teleport point that's right at the start of the island. Some people choose to swim from there to there using the saurian.
Let's burn this breeze.
Or choose to waltz over there using Farina. And the absolute madmen choose to ice bridge over there using either Kaya or Worths or Ridesley. Or Worcestershire sauce as he gets nicknamed. I think. Pretty sure I've heard someone refer to him as that.
Let's burn this breeze.
But yeah, me, I was just like, yeah, I'm just flying from the Tanita. Now, we don't see it, but up there above that ruin there is where the Tanita is. It's hidden by a cloud most of the time.
Be right there.
Like, I am absurdly high up. We still have Phlogiston, but I am absurdly high up.
Let's burn this breeze.
And here comes the rain. Well, the wet status.
Let's burn this breeze.
But yeah, being able to just hot swap while moving between characters has just been fun. Like, it's a quality of life thing that I'm going to sorely miss in the next region. Here we go. Now the rain is gone. The rain has gone. Which is weird. There's just that funny little bug of just randomly in a space between the land masses there is rain. Oh, we've got a bit of character lag. I might just do that sort of stuff. There we go. Connection is... my internet connection is a bit funky.
Be right there.
Yeah, like... currently, there's nothing north of Natlan directly. There's stuff to the east. There is plenty of stuff to the east. Now, we're above the highest point of Easy Breeze, which is that challenge thing. That was fun. To just have a competition with Bennett, and you know, Bennett not actually be completely destined to fail like he normally is. Poor Bennett. Like, there was for quite some time people were like, we've not met any characters from Natlan. Come on, Hoyo, give us at least a character from Natlan. And turns out we've met a character early on. It was Bennett. He didn't know he was from Natlan. I think it was mentioned in his character story for a little while though. Like, I'm pretty sure it was he's mentioned somewhere in his character story long before this that he came from, that he was rescued from Natlan. Seems 8:30 is the time people want to join in. Cool. So yeah, like, my plan for this week is live streams. Now Monday I did Mechanicus, today and tomorrow is Genshin, and then Thursday and Friday will probably be back to Mechanicus.
Be right there.
Or Friday might be a prop making video if I get the prop finished. We're basically out of Phlogiston, which kind of sucks. But yeah, like, look how far away we are. And we've still not even reached the final island yet.
Let's burn this breeze.
Although, to be fair, apparently the devs are going to be adding extra to this space. Basically, there is an access point to access the Mirror Jafari here, which is somewhere we were all wanting to access since it was first mentioned in, I think, Venti's quest. Where we help a guy, where we literally carry out an exorcism in the middle of a bar. Venti is wild. The Animo arc on everyone. It's like, on one hand, he's perpetually drunk. On the other hand, he's helping his citizens give up on their ghosts that are literally haunting them. Okay, true north of Natlan is that way. Kind of north-ish is over here. Like, northeast is kind of over that way. But it still counts as north. Which is what tomorrow's video is going to be about. Assuming, you know, what I've seen is correct, and, you know, Nod Krai is actually up there. I won't be flying from Easy Breeze, though. I'll be flying from the Tanita. I'm not doing the let's cover all of Genshin, all of Tavat run this time around. I've done it. I don't feel like doing that trick again.
Let's burn this breeze.
It's fun, but you can hear the sound of me hardware in the background. Tete Island. Or Tete Isle. But yeah, like, there is plenty of map. Like, you saw how far up that went. Like, from this angle you can actually see the edge of the map. And sure there's a programmed in horizon, but I'm pretty sure I see a square around there. Somewhere around there. Okay, let's
Be
head
right
back to the Sacred Mountain. Actually, that is the even longer way, because we are way too far away from the Sacred Mountain. I am going back to the Tanita. But yeah, the Sacred Mountain was a fun ride. Like, I mean, does it really count as a spoiler at this point when... Like, does it really count as a spoiler this late on? No, that didn't work. Okay. That is lagging out. Let's just jump back to the teleport point when it wants to jump back to the teleport point. I selected it, but lag. Isn't it wonderful?
Be right there.
Come on, there. Switches to Aoife and then we teleport. That could be some statement about not liking Aoife, but it isn't. I like Aoife. Aoife's fun. While I would describe Chaska as essentially an A10 warthog, but as a playable character, especially in combat,
Take me up.
I would describe Aoife as just a support gunship. Like, and if you have Navia in your team, I'd count her as a like, if you have if you want to recreate the desert battle from Transformers with Scorponok, you take on one of the sacred beast things in Sumeru or Sumeru, and you have both Chaska and Navia in the team. It's like Chaska's been the A10, Navia has been the 104 saber round, the gunship firing 104 saber rounds, except instead of being a gunship, she is close range artillery. Like, each region has added new characters that are powerful. The game does have power creep, but you can get around it some of the time. Hey, that's right. I've got Drill Child in the team, so she highlights local specialties. I like that they've started doing that. While since early on in the game they've had characters that highlight local specialties, often those characters have not been included by default. Whereas since Natlan, like,
Come on, buddy.
both with Natlan and soon with Krai, for completing the first, completing part of the first quest line in the region, you'll end up getting a character who highlights local resources. Now, I think Fontaine did something similar with, who was it? Was it Lynette, or did she just highlight something underwater? Like, because it was either Lynette or Lenny who highlighted something. Or maybe it was... Like, Fontaine, I'll be honest. The fashion was spectacular, but the mechanics were garbage. Like, the, what were we? The polarity mechanics were just annoying. Whereas Natlan, it's just like, yep, we're just going to have these mechanics and they're going to be a thing that is done kind of to just enjoy them. Now, at the moment, I'm between the Phlogiston layer heights. Because for the Tanita, which is inside that cloud, the Phlogiston layer box for it is weird, and then the world box for Phlogiston is straight up, goes up to a certain height, and I'm above that height. Let's do that. pretty sure that was a world quest. That was an event quest. But Genshin has had an unfortunate relationship with collaborations. I'm saying this as someone who is a Horizon fan and who has a triple crowned Aloy, who is built relatively decently. I need to go back and redo her with modern artifacts, but my Aloy is actually pretty solid. But Aloy's the only collab character we've got, and that feels kind of sucky. Like, you look at how many other games have got, Hoyo games have got collab characters. Heck, Star Rail got fucking Saber and Archer from Fate. Like, come on. That's just cool, and Genshin needed that. But with Nodcry having the Wild Hunt as a antagonist force, hey, the mountain's erupting. Oh shit, the mountain's erupting.
Let's burn this breeze.
Look at how it's just darkening the world. But yeah, with Nodcry having... Oh, that's interesting. Look at the skybox. Like, it deliberately is changing height, keeping a circle and then a square behind it. That's rather wacky. But we're in the cloud layer for the volcano. Fun. That was a wild world quest. Like, the volcano literally just is like the Sacred Mountain quest line. It's like, and I am spoiling it, but like it came out 6 months ago or something like that. You could just choose to nuke the world. You have to restart that part of the quest afterwards, but you can still choose to just nuke the world. With, I think it's like an atomic device, but like, still, you can choose to just blow the world up. I mean, I instinctively, like, practically on autopilot, chose against it, but that was still fun.
Let's burn this breeze.
Now we are above it. I am currently trying to... Whoa! Look how high up we are. Also, how spectacular is that? Like, we're currently above the mountain. At such a point, like, the highest point is that little spike off the mountain there. I already have the achievement, so it's not worth my landing there. But yeah, we've got the whole area up here. Actually, I need some eggs. Let's just piss off all the saurians. Pardon me, I'm coming to steal your eggs.
Again!
Because it's lagging, it wanted to be a bit of a nuisance now. The game is lagging out, so it's taking a while to deliver the damage properly. Now there's a teleport buoy down here. Now I know that they're called waypoints, but well, what are they actually calling the things? Teleport waypoints. I call them basically anything but that. Like, I'm often calling them teleport homers or teleport point buoys. Yes, I know. I'm trying to nail it above there and then do this. So I want to get into the pit. We're going inside the Sacred Mountain. But yeah, as I said, I've had fun. Now the events have got a bit repetitive. There's been a lot of co-op events. Not complaining. Playing with others is fun. Except when, you know, people use characters that are highly graphically demanding and suddenly my console overheats in the middle of a co-op game. Yeah, I'm trying to activate the movement skill for her, but... Come on. Come on. Do it. Aoife, get your shit together, I want to switch characters. Or internet connection, one of the two. At least I'm back to having full Phlogiston. But like, this place is... There we go! Down we go! That was not on purpose. I keep drilling. I am going lower than I should be. Hey, it bounced me. Almost got down the bottom there. Oh, I love it when things just break. But still, fun. You can actually ride all the way up there. Oof! Where am I going? Game, where are you taking me? What? I'm trying to figure out what the game's doing. Oh, that's not good. Oh, the game just annihilated me. Oops. Whoops. Oh well. Also, plant that likes you attacking it. Sometimes. There is lag. Dragon! Damn, it triggers them. So they trigger, but the character switching doesn't. Okay. Come on. Pretty sure it was this spot. Finally. No, we haven't got to activate buttons. That's a shame. That doesn't do it either. Oh, no, we are in the very bottom. Okay, this isn't quite where I was aiming for. Still, this was a fun enough layer. That's what I want. When it loads. I told it to do something, but the game is lagging out. Also, look at how wrecked her outfit is. Like, she's got one leg. Like, she's got shorts on one side and pants on the other. There we go. Nope, he's asleep. Nope. Actually, let's just stand near that and let it recharge the Phlogiston when it loads. Come on. Come on, come on, internet connection. You can do this. Yeah, also Hayo announcing that the PS4 version of the game is not going to be an option after next year. Although technically, after this patch, you probably won't be able to find it for PS4 on the PSN store, which is a shame. But I get it. Hardware demands of. Come on. There we go, we now have Phlogiston. Now, because I am going into the very bottom of the region.
Let's burn
Come on, where is that entrance point? There is a dedicated entrance point that you have to go through, or it'll just bounce you back. No, I'm trying to remember it. Is it over here? I think it was. Or it may not have been. Let's just go into the abyss. And I won't be making a Infinity Castle joke. Partly because, you know, I don't want to get copyright struck for using the music. How ominous is this place? Come on, Aoife, come on.
Right
there we go. We've got stars around the joint. We've got an apocalyptic background and a ruined temple. And we're now in the very bottom of the. Like, that's almost looking like Jupiter. Now, we can't actually go any lower last I checked. Which is... But we might be able to. We'll see if we can get into the area where you activate the nuke. Wait. Wait a second. Can I? Maybe I can. Oh no, we just entered the area where you fight the robot. Does that bring us back, or...? Oh no, you can!
Mind the wind.
Yeah, that's right, you can get back here, but yeah, that thing in this up over there, that's a world-ending device.
Let's burn this breeze.
Or an exterminatus device.
Be right there.
Also, how funky is this place? Like, look at this place. This place is whack. I wouldn't want to live here though, but it's whack.
Let's burn this breeze.
is he still floating around here? Yeah, he's not here, and there's very little to do here besides that. So I'd talk to him if he was here. But yeah, apocalyptic energy device. Let's go back to Natlan. Now I talked about there being the Mayor of Jafari. Let's go there. It was over here. When the game loads. Now, let's go down. Come on, where is it? Come on. Character switching, let me switch. Come on, where is she? Bring her out, game. Bring her out.
Right here.
There we go. There we go then. Let's switch back to Chaska. So one criticism I do have with the enemies in Natlan is these feckin' things. These have an elemental shield. It requires you to stack damage on them of a purely elemental nature.
Open fire.
Before you can actually do damage to them. But then you annihilate them afterwards, so... And there is an actual boss that behaves like that too. But a good way to counter that boss is to make use of the burning reaction. If you haven't got either of these characters, or a character that can pour on lots of damage quickly, you make use of a character, like 3 characters you will have got in the game just through playing it. Krai and Zhangling. Zhangling is terrifying, as is good, particularly because of Guoba. Interesting council chamber or chamber of some variety. There is also a chest around there, but I've already got it. Now this is some ruined souls domain type place. Come on game, give me the option to do something with it. There we go. I've hit enter. It will eventually let me enter. Come on, let me enter. Come on, you silly portals, open up and let me through. As long as it didn't read the input and think it was for that one. More lost souls. Ooh, they do not like me. Ow.
The war was over.
Ow. Thanks. Good thing I have plenty of food. Guessing that barrier was intended to have you go through them, to use it instead. Now yeah, the console's getting hot again. Oh well. I love how it calms down during loading. Yeah, now we are in the Marriage of Fari. Well, one of the versions of it. There's a few versions, you mean. Now we're near the boss. I don't want to be near the boss. Leave me alone, boss.
Let's go.
Like, look at this place. Kind of miserable. He is not happy about my being here. And the game wants to teleport me back to fight him. Oof. This is a gimmick fight. Oh! That instead of blocking it. To get clowned on.
Here.
He has air pistols.
Here.
In the most literal sense.
Here.
That did damage.
Why can't you play nice?
Aoife, we're in a battle. That's gonna happen. And down he goes. Ah, Dark Souls logic. If it bleeds, it can die. Get clowned on. And now it knocks him back to full health. Oh dear. So much for blocking. I'm vaguely doing damage.
Hold on to your hats.
Perfect. There we get more tattered notes. Nice. You're a big bully. Although realistically, we just clown on the poor guy. Oh, these are minutes that had to be trapped in his own personal version of the Night Kingdom. Also, fun fact: you can actually access the Night Kingdom for the first like 2 patches, because there was a bug that let you actually there was a gap in the map. There was a gap in the map. Unfortunately, you know, because it was you access it through a cave, the game didn't want to let you use a put a teleport waypoint down, which was kind of a shame. But now, where is it? There. It's over there. But yeah, each region, or almost every region, has had its own celestial nail, with the exception of, I think, Fontaine. I don't think Fontaine had one, because I don't remember seeing it, including that one time where I fell through the map. Actually, was it me that fell through the map, or someone else? I've seen enough footage from under the map that I didn't see one. But let's see. Mondstadt has one. Liowa has one in the chasm. Inazuma, I'm pretty sure has one somewhere. Maybe they don't have one. Sumeru does. It's under the desert. I've been there. And Natlan has one that you can even see in some of the story quests. Like there's that story quest you do where you break Kachina out of the Night Kingdom, and you can actually see it there. Now, shouldn't that be here somewhere? I thought that way underground was around here somewhere. Oh, maybe the game got rid of it. Oh well. Where's another one that I've got saved? Because there's one there. And I'd be remiss if I didn't at least visit the Night Kingdom once. But, you know, because the bug doesn't work, I'm not gonna... And even if it did, I wouldn't use it on stream. Like, Mihoyo track much of what you do in the game, and if you're frequently using bugs
feathers are gonna get
and exploits, they're gonna clamp down on you.
When I get back.
Like, they're not shy of shutting down people's accounts for going a bit too far on the exploiting of bugs. They despise mods, which on some level I can get. I've encountered people who've used hacks before. I've reported them because, you know, they were breaking co-op events, which was just plain lousy for everyone involved besides them. There were two bot accounts that were using hacks in the game. Now, where is it? I thought that'd be over here. Obviously not. Why have I got that set up then? Nope, we've got no stamina. What? Hey, it's okay, it does rain in Natlan.
My hair and feathers are gonna get soaked.
Right here.
Up we go. Yeah, so it's not here.
Mind the wind.
Where is it? I mean, we've not got Bonk's head on pole. Where is it? It's not that. And I've already beaten that thing, so I don't need to bother it again.
Take me up.
Unless I need material from a foe, I don't like actually harassing them. Because, you know, everyone deserves to live in peace, even... especially in Natlan where, you know, most things aren't.
Let's fly.
Like, a lot of enemies in Natlan will just be like, oh, hello. Stay away from me and we're good. Whereas in other regions, you encounter foes and their immediate response is, I'm going to wipe you and your family out. And it's like, please don't. I'm just walking here. Every Fatui ever. I'm going to annihilate you for coming close. Me, please don't. I'm just trying to walk. Now, where is it? I'm currently going after one of the challenge domains. I know where a few of them are, but I haven't got every one of them memorized. Because it's honestly useless information.
Be right there.
Yeah, having these two has meant that I can just casually fly around Natlan. Okay, we've got that. Hey, it's raining again. Why?
Rain. My hair and feathers are gonna get soaked.
There it is.
Time for
Pretty
some
sure it's
preening when
over
I get
there.
back.
What the? How have I... Oh... Paint order. No, I'll do that another time. No, I'll leave that and do that another time as well. Honestly thought I had every puzzle. Oh well, no matter.
Take me up.
Now it's around here somewhere. I thought I would have already hit it by now. And the rain's back. There we go. Now I think that's the capybara one. We aren't honestly going into the Night Kingdom to fight in there. We're just going for tourism. Hey, it loaded properly. Nice. Or acknowledge the press. We'll see if it actually loads properly in a moment. It will though. There we go. Which one are we? Yeah, we're the capybara. I'm not doing the capybara. But yeah, like there. I might just switch to Aether so I'm not staring up. So I'm not actually staring up someone's ass. But yeah, basically there was a. Now the map has moved us. Wrong quest button. Wrong button. So, the part of the Night Kingdom you end up in, the game default maps you to be under the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. Regardless of which one of these you enter from. And each one of these are separate. But this whole underground area is actually its own, like, it's its own space. That is under the world map and you can just enter. And one of the versions of the world map, you can actually go into that center part there.
Did you hear that? Sounded like an animal call.
Yeah, it's this thing.
Or
I don't want to
maybe
bother
I'm
it.
just hearing things.
This thing is a god of destruction. I have beaten it. I just don't want to beat it. Just don't want to fight it right now. like we can't see it, I don't think. But yeah, there is a celestial nail in here, like in the Night Kingdom. I've landed on it, I've got photos on it. But not on this account, I think. But yeah, I couldn't actually put a teleport point on it, which is a shame. It's a decision they made, probably based off people finding the probably based off people going in underneath the fog layer in here. Because, fun fact, part of the floor used to not load in a part of this space. Like, I've talked about this before, but like if you look down, you can see the eye underneath the fog. Now, if you go over to here, you can see that layer even more. But there is a layer of like. So can I physically get onto this without hitting the fog wall? No, I can't. Okay. Paimon does not want to let me. Okay. But yeah, if you look down there, underneath the blue fog, there is essentially that portal space is a giant eye. Like, it's a giant wormhole texture, but it looks like an eye. I actually have a photo from when I fell down there, because...
Let's fly.
Let's see if I can get over to somewhere. Where is it? Down here. Because yeah, when I was playing this game on an underpowered computer, this floor tile would not load some of the time, and I ended up falling through it and ended up discovering the Eye of... what's this temple name? Eye of the Hyperspot Desert, or you know what, screw it, Eye of Deshret is what I'm calling it, because, you know, that's the mausoleum of King Deshret. I'm calling it the Eye of Deshret. Now, I've talked about in there, I've talked about in there. That was kind of meh. That was fun. Oh, I haven't done in here. Oh, right, I haven't done the captain in a while. So it probably isn't a spoiler at this point, but yeah, through the story of Natlan, the captain ends up being... oh, I am above the captain. Cool. That makes things easy. Throne of the Primal Flame. A deal is made with Renova, and the captain ends up going on here. He is an awesome piece of work. I respect the captain a lot. My opinion of Fatui Harbingers is like, he's the best of them. The worst of them currently is El Dottore. I do not like Dottore. I think he's a scumbag. Like the human I really am not a fan of human experimentation. I just find it abhorrent. Jeez, we are locked at the moment until the game loads properly and switches me out of the Traveller. That might be a while. We'll see how long the game takes to... there we go. I was trying to hit the investigate, not the grab thing. Now, let's fly this way. There we go, we're going for that. But yeah, I've seen people doing the Infinity Castle meme using Bennett down that giant pit. And that's fun. Poor Bennett. But his ability is whack, like here, backflip,
Be right there.
doing charge up and attack and backflip, and if you're too close to the edge, you backflip off a cliff. I mean, it matches his luck outside in Natlan, but so basically the way the Night Kingdom works is kind of wacky. Like, it stores the memory of all the people within Natlan,
Be right there.
and was with the intention of both forging and supporting ancient names, but also providing protection against the Abyss. Now, through the main storyline, the Abyss basically gets repulsed, and gets harder than repulsed, in fact. Now, the camera is not enjoying what I'm trying to do. I've just, it has not even spawned the base layer yet. I'm getting closer and it's now loading it in. Come on, let me do this. Let's watch as the game struggles to load the base layer. I'm going to hit something in a moment. That. Okay, let's just
burn
switch
this
the thing out.
breeze.
Like, look how deep this goes. Where are we? And Aoife, damn it!
Be right there.
You were a bit late, mate. You were a bit late. Poor Chaska.
Right here.
Like, this is also the Night Kingdom, but it very much is a different part. And I may also not be able to properly maneuver in here. We'll see if the game lets me. Here we go. There's the corpse of our friend. Watch the camera.
Be right there.
It's not gonna let me. I have to go this way or something. There we go, we've got the corpse of our dragon friend. He joins us in the Archon quest, or his spirit does. But yes, enough of... I think I've done all the sightseeing we need. I need to now. I kind of wanted to do all the sightseeing. Like, all the domains are cool, but they've all got invisible walls in them because the designers were like, okay, we're adding characters that can exploit, you know, flying and lava and sailing on lava, so let's, you know, make sure people can't get there. And it's like, oh, but it means we can fly around other domains. Now,
Let's go.
like, each one of the saurians is fun to use in their own way.
Let's burn this breeze.
Ouch for Aoife. Look at the hit he took. Now, I am trying to find little buddy's space. Where is it? That way. I'm in the wrong place entirely. And the game is lagging, so this could be interesting. Also, it turns out, on the loading screen, the code that's displayed on the left-hand side at the bottom of the screen, that isn't that isn't, contrary to what I think Maxor yeah, Maxor, I think it is, says
Take me up.
that's not your IP address. That is the game build.
Mind the wind.
Let's just get lost in the trees. Not that it helps much. Also, how funny are these birds? They're such silly birds. You touch the back of it and it eventually does something. Come on. I mean, it does more when the lag isn't kicking in. Hey, a chest! That is not something I was expecting. I might just leave it in that for a little while.
Guess today's my lucky day.
Or it opened it by... Yeah, it opened it. Oh well. Won't be the last chest I open tonight. But there's one thing I need to do before we leave Natlan. It's finish Kingsley's story. I named him Kingsley. I mean, little Rari buddy. I mean, heck, I named the Wanderer, Galileo. I thought this was the end of it. I thought I'd finished all his quests. Because I've done those. Surely, I thought there was one other mission I was supposed to do with him before it, because there's a final quest that I've kept putting off.
Whenever I get to take a break, I always want a snack. I got some candy, fruit, and jerky. You want some?
I've done everything for him. I can make sure I've done everything with him. Otherwise I might have to do it tomorrow. And it's already... this stream's been going for more than an hour. Let's just wait here for a moment and let the statue of the Seven heal up. Come on. Come on, statue of the Seven. There we go.
Let's go!
Sure we did the quest over here.
Mind the wind.
Find a saurian. No, that's not something you want to find. Beware of social plants. Hello there. Not gonna lie, that's kind of cool. Ah. There you go, that's what I need.
Here goes! What's yours? Round them up!
Got all the random foes that are like, how dare you exist near us? But they did give us a chance to leave. I just didn't take it. Until now. So we've done that quest. I might have to look that up off stream, because I thought I was going to be at the point of having finished, well, finished little buddy's quests. Oh well. Can't cook in saurian. I feel like that belongs to something. Oh well. Anyway, I've waffled on for too long, and yeah, like, apart from the drama around the skin colour of characters, I've enjoyed Natlan. Like, I mean, we talk about the skin colour of characters, but if we can find him, like, the characters we meet that are, like, one of the first characters other than Kachina that we meet is her father, and like, yeah, I mean, we've got some pasty pale folks, we've got some not so pale folks.
Up and away!
I can't say right now, as far as skin tone's concerned, for characters, there's some pretty decent diversity of it. It could be better, but this game was never going to be truly accurate to any part of the world. It's not meant to be, it's a fantasy game.
Here.
I love how we're just not eating Phlogiston. Oh no, now we are. I love how just as I say it, it changes. Oh, that's a nice find. Okay. 7. Hey, it's an effort. I've not done this one.
You were really throwing some shapes up on that stage. I've never seen someone dance with such power before. It was epic. Can you show us again?
Joints cooling. Please try again later.
Was that the robot? I thought that dance was the stuff of legends.
I wonder if she's in every tribe. I mean, we haven't been properly underground, but in some of the areas up here, up there. I mean, I can. Come on, game.
Mind the wind.
There we go, finally. Like, I'll be honest, this is the place that I kind of I'd expect there to be flyers at rather than the other one. Gotta love the thrill takers. Let's see if Nefer is actually here. He's not. Yeah, I think he's Nefer. Don't see her there. Because she's in the Stadium of the Sacred Flame as well. I mean, if I can't finish Little Buddy's quest line, here we go, we've got Yennefer's here. So does that mean she's up here as well? Like, I do have a gaming channel that I occasionally use. Mostly upload new Genshin content. Like, it's been a lot of Genshin related content on there. Some Elden Ring, certainly in the earlier days of the channel. I've not been able to play Elden Ring due to hardware limitations. Particularly this console melting down every time I try to play the game. I managed to get about a minute, half a minute, somewhere between 30 seconds to a minute into the game, and then the console just heat crashes. Due to just how demanding Elden Ring is. Which leaves me finding it wild that Genshin's moving off PS4, given, you know, this game is not as demanding hardware-wise as Elden Ring is. No, wrong button. So she's not there. Why don't I teleport to her and see if she's here? Given, you know, she has ties to this tribe as well. Free resources. I would have thought she'd be here. Here she is.
Nice and gently. You don't want to break it. Now stick it on the top.
Oh. I crushed... Hello. I am learning how to make a flower-shaped machine component.
Oh,
I
cute.
wish to take some souvenirs back to Krai to give to the people waiting for my return.
I don't know about Uncle Varka, but I know we'll love it for sure.
Another thing. Please, take this.
Aww.
It's one I made for you. A souvenir. A reminder that we met. Also,
Aww.
thank you, traveler.
Does that add one to my inventory? Yes, it does. Completely useless password. Well, not completely useless, yet another memory item. Okay, so we've got her in this tribe. Do we have her down there? Like, I love the ruins, but they're annoying to navigate. Mainly because of the enemies.
Take me up!
There we go. Finally I get to teleport. But yeah, there's going to be... I'm going to miss Phlogiston in the next region, but at the same time, I'm probably... With what I've seen of its layout, I'm not going to need to fly around as much. I will miss it with Mualani, though. Mualani is fun for just travelling around the ocean with, but you run into the problem of running out of her ability timing out and deactivating on you in ways that Farina's doesn't. Farina's is just like, yep, you just activate me before the time run, before the creatures leave, and I will summon them back. Or I will resummon them. Llama. It was wild. In the lead up to Natlan's release, they did a video showcasing the different characters, or more showing a particular part of the different, not the characters, but different saurians. Hold on. That is a theme from the story overview. Also, I love that with the different saurians, if you interact with them while you're using a saurian, they'll just talk to you. Like, it's usually like 1 to 2 lines, but it's still a nice touch. It'll be interesting to see how they handle not krai. But I won't have to wait terribly long. love the party island. And then the theme dies out. Because yeah, I am looking to see if an Nefer is around here. Because I suspect as of tomorrow, her quest will be finished, and well, all the world interactions with her in Natlan will cease. Except for those who don't do the quest to go there. Now, I don't know what that quest looks like. It could be a case of we meet up with her and we catch a boat over. It could be a case of we randomly fly over. I don't know. I look forward to finding out, but I am probably going to fly from the Tanita to there instead of doing any dedicated quests. The game might, you know, pull in. I hope the game doesn't pull an Inazuma on me. Fun fact, with Inazuma, up until later on in the region, any attempts to actually walk through here, like you could get to about here. It was kind of about here, maybe about here, and that's as far as you can get before a teleport wall hits you. It used to just be a on chance you getting hit by lightning. 99.7% of people who attempted that got teleported back to Guayun Stone Forest. But that 0.3%, or was it 0.1%, actually got through. Now, some of them glitched below the water and walked from there, but some mad lads actually made it through the storm. And after that, Hoyu were like, okay, we're putting in a teleport wall. I've attempted to cross the ocean with Farina on a low-level account that hadn't unlocked Inazuma yet, and yeah, the results are I get teleported back. Still funny though. Still funny. Now, I'm trying to think what I want to do other than that, because I've kind of done everything for now. Yeah. Maybe that's where I leave it. Actually, let's leave off where we started. Let's leave off where we started. I've rambled on for ages. I think I'll start off up here again. I'll end off here. The Tanita does not look like a spaceship. It looks like a concept of a something. A bit like, you know, Alice's hat for Not Krai. I want to make that. That'll be easy to make. It just requires materials I haven't got. The only reason I haven't actually started work on making Alice's hat is because I don't have the money this week to go by Bunnings and actually buy high enough gauge wire to actually make extra support. Because like the core of it I can just shape out of EVA fine, but to get it to keep its shape I'll need to use wire. Because like the hat is a funky design. The hat, I love how people are like, we're talking about people who aren't cosplayers. We're going on about how
you hear that? Sounded
Columbina
like an
and Alice are a cosplayer's nightmare, and I'm
just
like,
hearing things.
no, they're not. I mean, don't get me wrong. Alice's outfit's a pain in the ass. I've looked at it way too many times. They're like, oh, but Alice's hat's going to be really hard. No, it's not. I've seen hard hats and that done through millinery before. I've seen more complicated props than something that's got 2 bands at the front and 2 bands at the back that swivel around and connect onto the head in strange places. The only real hard part with it's going to be balancing it and getting it to actually sit the way you want on your head, and that's probably just going to be a case of you have some kind of a structure that pokes through your wig, that like you have a headband that you attach on and that you attach around your head under your wig, and then have part of it go through the wig that then you plug, like use like PVC pipe or something, and you plug the
Whenever I get to take a break, I
headband
always
in.
want
But
to
the
snack.
actual shape of the
I got some candy,
you plug the hat into
fruit,
the
and
pipe
jerky.
off the
You
headband.
want some?
Kind of like how some folks do their big ponytails for anime characters, where they'll have like a bottle screw top in it sticking through, or they'll have pipe to then plug the removable hair lump and then removable wig hair tail on. Like that'd be the way to do it. You'd do it so that it attaches through the wig onto a headband. But the hat's the easy part. The costume itself's a bit of a nuisance because of how complex it is and how few reference images we have. But some mad person will have already made it. I'm certain someone will have. As for as for Columbina's shoes, those are bloody easy. I took one look at them. I'm like, yeah, you just use clear resin.
Did you hear
clear
that?
resin ball and a clear resin.
Sounded like an animal call.
Other piece attached onto
Or
a pair of
maybe I'm just
transparent
hearing
heels. And you're done. As for her outfit, from what we've seen through the actual official art, rather than I haven't seen the actual character model, but the art we've seen makes her outfit out to be way simple, which would be refreshing, honestly. Like, how bloody overcomplicated do you need to be with your designs? Like if we look at Aoife, like at least he's relatively simple. He's wearing a patched together lab coat with a few interesting layers on it, but it's a lab coat with bits on it, and some leather armoury bits over his pants. I think a black top, cowboy hat, funky med pack. Oh man, having a waist pack like that as a cosplayer would be bloody useful. Gives you a bag that you can
Whenever
put
I
your
get
stuff
to
in.
take
That's
a
actually
break,
part of your
I
costume.
always want a snack. I got some candy, fruit.
But yeah, I've rambled on for long enough. Thank you all for watching. I realise that it's like 10 at night now here in Australia, and that means I've been going for like an hour and a bit. But yeah, anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and catch you around, I guess. I will be back tomorrow, hopefully at a much earlier time, to do the journey to Nod Krai. I'll probably grab a few photos first, so that I, have a cool background to use. Yeah. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Catch you around. I'll be back with normal videos towards the weekend. Maybe even sooner. We'll see. Anyway, catch you around. Bye.